3, 2, 1, bang.
All right, welcome to Gibbs High School.
In the way. He's back.
It's a very important game. Any way you look at it for Anderson County, with this being the recent championship. Anderson County wins this, we're set.
Come here.
Come with me. Very quick. I'm Daniel Collins. Beside me, I've got Tracy Stubbs. To my left, I've got John Waddell. Both we look forward to bringing you a fun, easy football. John, big one.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. One of the important things tonight we talked about this.
One of our a lot more. Gary Hansen. Yeah, I agree. You know, one thing that's a lot here lately, recently, you know, I think last time we stepped over more buildings. You know, so I listen to us on so it'll be, of course, County comes in with a record of 6-1. Not to do that. So it's always good to see Jason always just off of this little bit of what you like thinking or what's going on because I know he's nervous here I can talk to Steve, big shot, he's a lot about
The ice cream truck is also, you don't see it.
Absolutely, that's a very important part of it. Football players forget that, football's fun. You get to play it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national colors are being presented tonight by members of the Gibbs High School
I've got a fail.
At this time, we invite you to join us in observing a moment of silence. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand. And gentlemen, please remove your caps as the Gibbs High School Marching Eagle Band, under the direction of Mr. Thomas Bates, plays our national anthem.
Okay, thank you. I'll take it. Thank you so much.
It's a good song. Coming out on the field eventually at some closer and closer to time here. Hopefully we get there soon. Unless we walk this queue to come out. Good happen.
Hey,
I think our band trumped their whole station.
Anderson County players are
There's Gibbs. And lots, come on.
with all the buildup. Kind of like, yes.
Anderson County had migrated down towards them running across the field. I think we're coming towards the line. Yes. Hey, let's go, AC! So we're about 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from kickoff. Whole offensive line. 57 and 55 Maverick,
Absolutely, that is a no claim tonight.
Let's go!
Let me give Jason his back. Because that's not the problem. Moderation.
Go, Connor!
Okay, it connected.
Okay.
It reconnected their audio.
Give me a check.
All right, Mav fans, we got about 30 seconds until kickoff.
Hang on, we're muted.
We're good. We're live right now.
That's better.
All right, the Mavs are going to receive the ball as Gibbs gets ready to kick off. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight. We are ready for some football with Anderson County.
Click it.
It'll be first and 10. For the first drive.
Go,
You two are good.
So it's going to bring us to the second half.
You can go back up there. Ask Daniel if he knows if there's a way to turn down the background.
Deafen the crowd down and just have the mic coming through.
That's all I need to do too.
All right, we're back now. Gibbs called a timeout. We've got 7 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the first period. Fourth down is one, Broncos one. Gibbs coming back out on the field. Very good. We are literally yelling into our microphones because we cannot get loud enough to get over these cowboys and Cowboys. We're going to do the best we can for you. You can't hear us. On the board first, 3-0. 6 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Let's go on the field!
I think we'll probably be able to come back
Let's go out. But we got to see something more from the and he got a good one gun. What did you say there? We're all on our own on the
Just a little bit over your wide receiver. The Wolfman didn't quite have long enough arms on that. I can throw about 6'3", he was 6'6", he was all the face mask, call it. Come on. When somebody's head twists all the way around, you normally don't think it's a call. Yeah, they're not doing that stretches on the field during the game, so the other team pulling. Absolutely.
Watch Netflix? Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we're in that fourth down territory right now where you probably go for it. You're looking at a 47, 52-yard field goal right now. Yeah. Yes, sir. 5 wide outs, empty backfield. Mavs look to the sidelines as the play call gets ran into the game. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Keeps the drives alive. There you go.
And we got a sideline warning against Gibbs.
Hey, look, they do call those.
You know, it's amazing. It is. I thought it was only on Anderson County. We get all things.
Great thing about that is next time yards unsportsmanlike conduct.
It is. And we'll be glad to take as many as they want.
Absolutely,
Quarterback keeper.
That's exactly what we didn't see the first time. We didn't see that offensive line blasting off the ball and opening the shoulder. One of those.
Definitely wearing on that defense.
line flinch. That one's on the defense. So if you see down in the stands, they're actually starting to pay the train more batteries from the Mavs fans for those battery operated homes, and those actually are controlled by the people that's on the way. They keep people from taking the cowbells away, bringing the cowbells, but the artificial horns the train more as they can.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. We're going to take a real pause and change out our microphones. All right, we're back, Mav fans, as the Mavs go down and score 7 points. A very impressive drive, Jason. Like to see that after the first series where they really didn't do anything but back up a little bit. And for that second series, they marched down the field, made some great play calls by the offensive coordinator.
Right.
And made something happen.
On the big fourth down pass also, what a catch.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So the Mavs are up 7-3 with 2 minutes and 29 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Kickoff. What a great kickoff. That was going to take it deep into the end zone.
Beautiful.
Gibbs will bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. They'll start 1st and 10. Our kickers do not like being away from Anderson County because they have to pick their own tees up.
Right. Now we got to have a big defensive stand. Show them who's boss out here tonight. Lay the wood to the guys. But, they got to be mentally stable because of the flags.
You want to see that same defense that showed up in the last series down in the end zone. Offense or
flag already.
Penalty flag in the backfield, it usually means holding. Illegal motion. So Gibbs will get the first down again, 1st and 15 from the 15-yard line.
We'll take any free yardage backwards they want to give us.
Oh, absolutely.
Quarterback keeper. And he stopped on the outside over there.
See, that's what's got to not happen is be able to. They got to keep containment. Keep that guy, whoever's got the ball, the running back, quarterback, back from getting that corner and being able to use that speed to get downfield.
Definitely.
They've got to beat him to the corner and cut him back inside. Wide in around. See, right there it was. There it was.
Looked like Eli Dorton and Trent Strickland in on that one.
Yeah, it might have been a little Gabe St. John.
Gabe St. John.
He came up hopping and hollering that he made a great play, so he might have.
He did. He had a piece of the action.
So we're looking at 3rd down they're calling it 1st and 10. That ball's just inside the 30, but I guess they're counting in the nose as being a 1st down.
I guess. You know, good stop there on the defense, reading the option. You know, they want to keep him going horizontal. That's fine.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one of the things that you might have saw on that play is one of the things that we're doing is I think our defensive line's getting through the hole a little too quick, and they're over pursuing the ball.
They are.
So we're going to have to calm down a little bit and follow the ball, not follow the players.
Right. Got a reverse coming back this way. And we should have a hand to the face there, but Wolfman took hands to the face mask and no call.
Well, it's almost like we're not going to call the serious fouls, but we're going to call the little ticky-tack.
The little nitpicking, yeah, that's what we're going to call.
So that brings up 1st and 10 Gibbs. They might get another playoff in this quarter. Offensive line jump, the running back jump, the defensive line jump.
False start, Gibbs.
That would be on number 2, the running back, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He came up about 2 yards.
Got a little anxious on the play.
Absolutely.
And, you know, when you look across the field and you see that you're a running back and you see that big defensive line and the big stud linebackers, you're going to be anxious because you're like, hey, I don't want to take a shot.
Well, another thing is we're sitting, and Mav fans, that brings us to the end of the first quarter. It's Anderson County 7, Mavs 3. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Welcome to Sequoia Marina on beautiful Norris Lake, where your ultimate lake experience begins. Secure your boat in our top-notch covered and uncovered wet slips. Need supplies? Our ship store has everything for your day on the water. No boat? No problem. One of ours and cruise the coves. Stay powered up at our convenient fuel docks. And after a day of fun, relax at our seasonal restaurant offering delicious meals with a lakeside view. Sequoia Marina on Norris Lake. Your adventure starts here.
Anthony is using Community Trust Bank's mobile banking with Zelle to pay for today's lawn service, his share of the big lunch meeting, and the graduation gift he was supposed to send to his niece yesterday. And that means Anthony is on time for the big game, where the future Hall of Famer hits his first home run.
Zelle at Community Trust Bank. Fast, easy, and secure. Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
It's going to all right. 3rd down and 3 from the 49-yard line for Gibbs. Now Gibbs is changing up the look, and they're going back to the quarterback in the shotgun position.
You know, coming into the game, I heard from different players, they have like 13 different formations. There's their first down.
And that right there was just a jet run right up the middle. Nothing fancy, just turn, hand the ball, and go.
Go.
And that's one thing you're going to see with this Gibbs team. They're going to run the ball on you.
They are.
They got multiple people that can run the ball. They're going to do it. They're going to run it up the gut, and they're going to shove it down your throat. And Anderson County's going to step up. They're going to have to be a backbone, and they're going to have to tackle as a team and pursue the ball, but not over pursue. Right there. See, there you go.
Taylor Davis
got into the backfield.
And he wraps him up.
Oh, yeah.
And he still makes a play. What a way to keep pursuit. Once he got tangled up in the other guys, Taylor just come across the pile and just manhandled him and pancaked him to the ground.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what we were talking about a few minutes, getting out in front of the ball, turning the ball back inside the field and letting your players come and join you.
Great team effort right there.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 15 from the 50-yard line.
Little screen pass gets them a long ways.
The sad thing is, we could see up here that screen was happening because the running back tripped and failed coming out of the backfield.
He did.
And the quarterback stared at him way too long not to be waiting on him.
That gain is good for a first down.
So 1st down and 10 at the Anderson County 33. And right here, we've got to see Anderson County make a stand and push that ball. They've got to stop those guys from getting up the field. And that's going to be a false start. On Gibbs. That one was on the entire offensive line.
Yeah.
So to bring up 1st and 15 from the 38. Just a tick over 10 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter.
Don't look like they're in any hurry with the play clock down to 4. Timeout, Gibbs. Looks like they were very frustrated.
Is the quarterback happy they called a timeout, or is he frustrated? I wasn't really sure. I mean, but that's the 2nd burn timeout right there on not being able to get the play call.
The play called.
And you know, really, the Mav fans were kind of muted on that one. They didn't get up and loud because it's a 1st down and 15.
Right.
But I mean, we're sitting right in the middle. We're at the what about the 45-yard line of right now Gibbs. Looking on your TV, we're at the 45-yard line on the right side of your screen. And we're sitting right here in the middle of all the Anderson County fans. And I mean, we're hearing it loud and clear. And I guarantee you, down on the field, as these Mav fans are ringing the bell and the Gibbs fans on the other side are hollering and screaming, I guarantee you it's hard to get those play calls in, to hear those signals.
Yes.
And they're going to have to switch to some hand signals or something. But Landon hasn't had a hard time getting those off. He hasn't got down close.
Right.
But the Gibbs quarterback, that's 2 times now that they've had to take a timeout. Takes them down to a one important timeout.
One important timeout for the half.
9 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter. 1st down and 15 on the 38-yard line of Anderson County.
Quarterback keeper. And he just runs right over him. We got to figure this out.
That tackle was a touchdown-saving tackle by Gabe St. John.
Definitely was. Fake option. Defense going to have to make a big stand right here, guys.
What they're going to have to do is they're going to have to put a shoulder into that quarterback and make him wish he pitched the ball instead of kept it.
Definitely so.
And that one wasn't played horrible. That was a 5-yard pickup.
Quick pitch, and we got him bottled up. Great play. Looked like Taylor Davis in on that action there.
I thought for a minute Taylor Davis was going to pick him up and carry him all the way down the sidelines. Was it Trent Strickland?
Cody Miller.
Cody Miller. Our spotter's telling us Cody Miller on the side over here.
Big third down, and you know they took the air horns from the fans, but they're ringing the cowbells and beating the bleachers.
They're beating the bleachers so hard our camera's jumping over here.
And we have a penalty. Nope, timeout, Anderson County.
Anderson County's going to call a timeout. Hey, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
White & Son Drywall have been delivering exceptional drywall services to East Tennessee for over 3 decades. Find them on Facebook at White & Son Drywall or give them a call 865-978-1411. Diesel Works, located at 107 Little Senator Circle in Clinton, is East Tennessee's premier diesel shop. Tom and Patty Bodette have over 30 years' experience specializing in automotive and diesel repairs. From routine maintenance to high-end performance builds or flatbed sales, Diesel Works has you covered. Give the Power Stroke Specialist a call today. 865-498-8904.
All right, and we're back. Third down and 11 from the 18-yard line.
Great play by the Wolfman.
You know, he got up and jumped and got a couple fingers on that ball.
He did. Looks like we've got a penalty. Maybe, no. No laundry.
I tell you
Good.
what, it should have been a false start on number 2, the running back. He got a running start on the snap.
He did. He got a little bit of a head start on him.
Gibbs is going to go for a 35-yard field goal here.
And it's good.
And it's good, bringing Gibbs 3 points closer. Now it's Anderson County 7, Gibbs 6, with 7 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the first half.
You know, John Water, another great stand by the defense. We'll take 3 points all night versus the touchdowns. But, I mean, we still got to figure out something. We got to contain the quarterback.
We'll absolutely trade touchdowns for field goals all night long.
Definitely.
That math adds up very well for Anderson County. We don't want to have to depend on driving the field and making those touchdowns, though. We want to be able to depend on our defense.
3 and out.
Putting a goose egg up.
We do.
But be that as it may, the defense absolutely stood up at the end, and they've done it the first 2 drives of Gibbs. But what we want to see is we want to see them quit letting them drive the field.
Right.
Make them work for it. Make them pass the ball.
Right. We got to take the run away.
The good thing we haven't seen from Anderson County tonight is those dumb penalties that we talked about by the first. We got to cut that down.
Right.
You're going to have false starts. You're going to have stuff like that. But holdings, there's going to have those penalties. The dumb penalties.
The holdings and the unsportsmanlikes are the big ones that, you know, we don't need to have. And it's in the middle to the back of the end zone.
This kid definitely has a leg.
He's got a leg.
Both kickers have a leg. There might not be a ball returned all night.
May not.
Anderson County comes out in a 3-man close to us, 1 on the far side of the field, and of course that single tailback in the backfield. Hand off to LaRue.
No pass. Dropped by Evan Pyatt.
You know, I think Mr. Pyatt may have thought about going to the house with that one. He had one move to make, and he was in the clearing.
One move, a little shake and bake, and he was gone. Overthrown.
Landon had just a little bit too much arm on that one.
He did. We're down to 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
And I've liked both play calls, and they both if executed, would have been big gains because we had the blockers out there for that screen.
We did, definitely.
Blockers
We're going to give up 5 yards on that one.
False start.
You know, it's not very often that your center has a false start.
No.
It's 3rd and 15.
Nowhere to go with it.
He did have a receiver out there on him.
Fourth and 15. We got the punt unit coming out, and Gibbs will get the ball on their side of the 50 again.
Yeah, they're hopefully we get a huge punt and a nice roll. Maybe he bobbles the ball and we get a recovery.
Something.
I'm trying to pull my crystal ball out.
I hope it's something. Pretty high punt, short. On the 31. Gibbs got excellent field position on the 31, 32-yard line.
That is not exactly where we would like them to start. But then again, we are in the area where our defense starts to hunker down. So maybe we'll just go ahead and get to that point.
3 and out right here would be sweet.
Yeah, because right here, if they didn't gain a yard, they're on about a 48-yard field goal.
And I think he's got the leg for it.
He might. I'd be willing to find out.
Yeah. Quarterback still got the ball on the scramble. He throws incomplete. And the quarterback comes up limping.
He was limping. He was limping on the way out to that, rolling out on that pass. I noticed he looked like he was favoring a leg.
Yes. Second down and 10. Jet sweep. And he's bottled up.
Gabe St. John.
Gabe St. John. You know, like we talked about before the game in our powwows, you called it. Gabe St. John getting a lot of playing time now. And, you know, stepping up, making really big plays in crucial moments.
Absolutely, and without our little speedster on the defense, you know, they're dependent on Gabe St. John and Reese to step up. And make things happen. And you just saw Gabe St. John step up right there. You see Reese out there. They're playing the center field.
Very good play. 3rd and 15. Oh, pressure. Quarterback sacked, and he throws it away as he's sacked. And should there be an intentional grounding because he wasn't outside the box?
Well, he wasn't outside the tackle box. The ball never went past the original line of scrimmage. So it was exactly what you said. It was intentional grounding. It should be a loss of down and the ball where he threw the ball.
Exactly.
The rules on intentional grounding are the quarterback's got to be outside the tackles, and the ball has to go past the original line of scrimmage.
Past line of scrimmage.
Neither one of those happened on that play.
Looks like they're going to come up with some kind of punt and try to put us deep in our own territory. Looks like they're going to take a delay of game. And, you know, great fan noise on that 3rd down. The crowd really got into it. Almost blocked. And it's in the end zone. So we'll get the ball back again on the 20-yard line.
All right, Mav fans, we're back. 1st and 10 for the Mavs. The Mavs held that time, which was an absolutely great thing. We talked about it.
Very big.
Yeah. Mavs ball on the 20-yard line. Delay a game.
Legal substitution.
Oh, legal substitution.
And back to them. We did find out on the taking our train horns away from us, it is the referee's discretion to take them or leave them. And, of course, we're so loud, they took them. What a hole in the middle.
Somebody grabbed a shoestring and he went down. I mean,
that's the only thing that stopped him right there.
Mavs come up to the line fast. 6 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the first half.
There he goes again, dancing around in the backfield. Makes a man move. Gets 3 or 4 yards on the carry.
Yeah, Jeremy Hall got up and tagged somebody. That was a good play by the, I'm going to say, linebacker for Gibbs. He made a good textbook tackle.
He did.
I know we're Mav announcers, but I love football. I'm going to call a good
definitely,
play.
Definitely. Oh, little bump and go there.
Yeah, it looked like number 17 might have got him there just a little bit early, but I think it was a good no call.
It was a good call, but,
I mean, as Man fans, we want the flag to come
definitely
out.
Want the penalty.
My sister-in-law is probably sitting down there right now. That was pass interference.
Guarantee it. Third and 5.
It's a huge 3rd down and 5 right here. It's on us.
Did we have a receiver false start?
Yes, we did. I believe it was Mr. Evan Pyatt.
Could have been.
After the penalty, it's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 with 5:27 left.
Usually when the player comes off the field after the penalty and avoids the coach, he
yes.
Really made the penalty.
Linebackers coming up to approach like a blitz, backing off. What a run by the quarterback, Landon Hensley. He may be really close to a 1st down. If not, it's going to be like a 4th and inches. First down.
First down, man.
What a run by your quarterback.
Absolutely, absolutely. I would like to see him not take that kind of a shot again, but, I mean, he got just enough for the first down.
He did. I've known Landon for a little bit now, and, the kid's not afraid to – he's not going to be the one to slide. He's going to be the one to lower his shoulder, and he's going to get that 1st down.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Greg Corey, and that's one of the things that Landon brings to the game is his ability to maneuver himself out of the pocket and pick up that positive yardage.
Very much. Good hard 2 or 3 yard run by Landon.
Absolutely.
Or Waylon.
Waylon, yeah. A great second effort, and Taylor Davis is hobbling.
Gain of 3, it's 2nd and 7.
All right, we're going to do trivia, guys.
Second down and 7. 4:13 on the clock.
We need year and name.
3rd and 7.
Yeah, year and name.
Pressured by Claire Sharp. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
Third and 7, and then the ball is right at the crest of the 50-yard line. Oh! In and out of the hands of Trent Strickland. 4th and 7.
Get yourselves ready because we're going to be bringing you the Buddy's Barbecue second quarter trivia question coming up here momentarily. Yeah, Taylor Davis is back in. Looks like he might have a little bit of a limp, but
that's not going to keep him off the field.
No, I saw him over there digging up the grass trying to find dirt. Fourth down and 7 from the 50-yard line.
Good punt.
Nice punt. Nice punt.
Very good punt.
Get to it.
Down them. There we go.
There you go.
Gibbs will take over on about the 5-yard line.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, your Buddy's Barbecue second quarter trivia question is the American General Mr. Football Back of the Year. Who was it and what year was it? The only one for Anderson County. The American General Mr. Football Back of the Year. Who was it and what year was it? Got to have both of them. Get those answers in for your Buddy's Barbecue gift card. So Gibbs is going to get the ball in what, about the 5 3/4 yard line?
Yeah, right at it. Be a big defensive stop here, but we got to contain that quarterback. And he's under center. They give the dive to the right, and we stop.
What a play by Trent Strickland.
He may have lost a yard on that one.
Oh, he did. He lost at least a yard. More like a yard and a half. Maybe 2.5.
2 yards.
Down at the 4-yard line.
2nd and 12. Great containment. You know, they might have took the train horns, but this crowd still gets into it with the bleachers and the cowbells. Good play by the Wolfman.
You know, he really is a good DB. I mean, I don't think he gets as much credit
Very
for that
good.
as he does. And no, it was not Gavin No 2022, but that was a good guess.
3rd and 12.
Gavin No had one heck of a season back in 22.
Big 3rd down for your Anderson County defense to put a stop on Gibbs. Good stop by the defense.
There you go.
He got out to maybe the 10.
Nathan Humphrey, you got the year right, 2001, and the answer was Justin Price. Anderson County's only American General Back of the Year. Please send us a message and we'll get you your gift card.
4th and 5.
Thank you for playing, everybody that put in their answers.
4th and 5 with 2:36 to go, clock running. Gibbs punting out of their own end zone. And Anderson County has 2 timeouts. And he shanked the punt. It went out about the 45. Yeah, 45-yard line.
Look, Russ Gillum going to try to point them down to the 30.
Coach is trying their best.
Absolutely.
2:23 left. Anderson County takes over on the 44. Be a great time to take the ball in before half for a touchdown.
Oh, it'd be a great time. Where were we? Were we at Seymour where I said, hey, I think we can score in a minute, and next play we scored a touchdown?
We did.
So here we go, guys.
Wolfie on the catch.
Hey, way to go getting that ball into your hands and then making the football move. You know, we've had a couple of players that have tried to move without the ball, and it's always good to not have those alligator arms and be able to catch the ball first.
Whalen up the middle. He's on his feet. Touchdown, Anderson County. You know, like we've talked before about Whalen getting a little bit of a crease you know, he hits that crease and finds a hole. He's real explosive, breaks tackles, and he makes you miss. He'll make you pay for it.
Well, you know, Jason, we've talked about he's shifty.
Very
That's
much.
what it is. He's shifty. He hits a hole, makes a move, and boom, there he's gone.
Very much.
And I missed it by one play, by the way.
Hey, we'll take it.
That's absolutely right.
Kick is up.
And
Good.
it's good. That brings the score to Anderson County 14, Gibbs 6 with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left to go till halftime. And we'll be right back with you after this commercial break.
No time is a good time to have to call a tow truck, but when you have to make that call, Lowe's Tows is ready to help you. Lowe's Tows are Wreckmaster certified operators serving Anderson and Campbell counties, Powell and High School for over 29 years, and they can tow anything with wheels, whether it's a car, truck, motorcycle, everything from a Volkswagen to a semi. They've got you covered. They also offer jump starts, and if you've locked yourself out of your vehicle, give them a call. They can get you going again. Lowe's Tows works with all insurance companies and body shops, and be sure and ask about discounts for military and for employees of Anderson County and the city of Clinton. If you find yourself in need of a tow, give Lowe's Tows a call, 865-457-6927. That's 457-6927. Ready to serve you 24/7. Locally owned and operated. Here for you for 29 years and here for you now.
All right, Mav fans, we're back live at Gibbs Eagles right here. It's Anderson County 14, the Gibbs 6. Anderson County getting ready to kick off. And, Jason, we just watched a two-play drive by Anderson County, exactly what they needed before halftime.
Absolutely. And we're going to put the ball back in the end zone.
Oh, he's going to try to field it?
Oh, he's starting at the 1. Might be
sure
a mistake.
There you go.
There we go. And Gibbs will start from where they started last time,
Mr.
about the
Johnson
10.
made a great special teams play right there.
He did. He come up fired up. And, you know, that's great to see these kids make a play, come up, fired up like they just won the national championship, and just be ecstatic with it.
Well, I mean, hey, I don't know that Anderson County – I mean, every week when you play – When you play for Anderson County, every game is a big game, especially with the out-of-region games that Anderson County plays. But this is probably the biggest game of the year. It's winner gets bragging rights.
It's a region championship tonight. Middle screen, and he got a few yards on that play. Clock's running with 1:50.
They'll bring up second down and 2. I would love to see Anderson County buck up right here,
It would be nice.
and get that ball back. We don't need but about 30 seconds to score.
That's right. Gibbs seem like they're taking a lot of time. They float one deep. Oh, intercepted!
Intercepted!
Number 1!
Reese Russell on the interception,
What a play!
ladies and gentlemen. What a play. The carom, I couldn't tell who had the defensive coverage, but Reese Russell came up with the interception. He got the deflected ball. He was in the right place at the right time. And, yeah, we probably got a little bit excited there, but why not, right?
Heck yeah. I mean, now we got the ball back on the 44, 43-yard line. You know, take it down the field, put it in before half again. Let's go.
1:24, that's like having 10 minutes for this Anderson County offense.
It is. Landon back to pass. Oh, it looks like we got some holding on the line on the offside, on the other side of the field.
Yeah, he definitely held him up. I think, though, that they're probably going to call that an uncatchable pass.
They did.
He led him just a little bit too far. Of course, I'm sure Davies over here going, hey, if he didn't hold him, he would have been right there with
exactly. And clock stops with 1:20, 2nd and 10.
That's the best thing about the incomplete is it stopped the clock.
Mr. LaRue up the middle.
Got up to just before the 50-yard line.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, I think you're right. Looks like it's going to be a holding
Holding
against
Anderson County. Definitely. There's those self-inflicted holding penalties.
Well, you know, a referee can throw a flag every play for holding. I mean, there's
Definitely.
holding every single play.
Somebody is.
It's about when you get a blatant holding call
Right.
play right in front of the ref. That's when they're going to call it.
After the penalty, it's 2nd and 18.
1 minute and 14 seconds left to go in the first half. Anderson County carrying a 14-6 lead. It'd be great to at least put on 3 points here
At
because
least.
Gibbs going to get the ball coming out in the second half.
They are.
Please do not blow whistles outside the playing field. Anyone blowing a whistle will be ejected from this game. Thank you.
They've blown the play dead.
And Gibbs
Incomplete.
is upset that it wasn't a. They thought it should have been a backwards pass and a live ball. It was close. It
Very
was close.
3rd and 18 with 1:03.
Landon drops back.
And Landon on a run. He's out of bounds.
It's holding against us again.
Yeah, we're gonna be backing up again.
They may make it 4th and 10.
I mean, I would make it 4th down, 4th and about 8.
Or 3rd and a mile.
Oh, he's going to put the ball back in the same spot.
So holding on Ty.
Should be about 3rd and 28.
After the penalty, it's 3rd and 28.
3rd down in Corrington.
It is, very much. Could be a 3rd down in Litton's. Mr. LaRue. He's in open field. He got a lot of yardage.
He did. He got up over the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 12.
They're going to – this is unreal.
3 straight plays they're going to call a holding penalty on. I mean, I tell you what, if they I mean, all Gibbs is doing is backing them up, letting them play again, and running another 10, 15 seconds off the clock. Go ahead and decline it. That makes the most sense ever, is to decline it and make them play a 4th down.
Right.
But the Gibbs coaches, by accepting 2 straight holding penalties, have eaten them almost a minute off the clock.
Right.
Football fans, we want to say another thank you to Hustle Realty for being the official real estate firm of Gibbs Athletics.
Looks like it brings up 4th and 13.
Fourth and 13 from the 40, which is a lot better than that 3rd and 28.
Yeah.
For the 2024 season, Texas Roadhouse, Berry Accounting Firm, Flowers by Mickey,
Gibbs coach is out there pleading his case, but I mean, I'd personally like to thank the Gibbs coach for accepting 2 holding calls and taking us out of 4th down and long before.
Definitely.
We're right back where we were after Landon's run, maybe a few yards back from it, and an extra 20 seconds off the clock.
Looks like AC's lining up punt formation.
Punt formation strictly deep for the Eagles. Allison.
Oh, nice punt. Nice punt.
Fair catch called. About the 15, 16-yard line of Gibbs.
They're
You know what
down
you don't.
about the 18 and a half. What were you saying, Jason?
You know, coming out with Anderson County on defense here, you don't want to give up a big play before half and let them get any kind of points on the board.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, Mr. Strickland just kicked about a 41-yard punt and flipped the field on them. I mean,
Very
just
good.
Absolutely, from where it was 3rd and 28 to now them inside their 20-yard line. And I think they're probably just going to let it run down
out
here. Yeah, they're going to have to snap the ball one more time. Looks like they're going. No, they're not going to have to snap the ball. They reset the clock. That'll be the end of the first half. Anderson County 14, Gibbs 6. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been great. We'll be back with you after the half.
Hensley Tire and Service are proud supporters of the Anderson County Mavericks. They are located at 304 East Beach Street in La Follette. Hensley's offers services that include oil changes, brake services, tire services, including cars, trucks, ATVs, tractors, and equipment. They also offer alignment services, new wheel and tire packages, as well as lift kits. You can also visit Hensley's for all your AC and computer repairs or diagnostics, as well as any engine or transmission diagnostics, repairs, or replacements. Call Hensley's for all your automotive needs today. 423-563-TIRE.
All right, Mav fans, we're back with you, ready for some second half action. Both the bands have played and entertained the fans in this stadium, and now it's time for the players to come on and give us some entertainment themselves. Jason, you know, we were talking just a few minutes ago. You went down to take a drink down to somebody down on the sidelines and everything, and had a chance to talk to Davey and to
Coach Lambert.
And you know, basically, Coach Lambert said, "Hey, you said what do we need to do to win this game?" And Coach Lambert said, "What?"
He said we got to keep everything in front of us. Said can't give up the big play.
Absolutely.
And Coach Gillum, you know, same way. We got to, you know, stop the penalties on ourselves, that self-inflicting wound, and you know, get Waylon upfield and get the ball downfield.
Well, what we can't do is have 3 consecutive plays of holding going in.
That hurts.
You got to limit the amount of penalties, like we talked about before. Holding, offsides, those penalties are going to happen. They can't happen back to back to back.
And it goes in the end zone.
Gibbs is going to start the second half from the 20-yard line. It'll be first down and 10.
You know, big possession here for Anderson County on defense that we need to come out, you know, 3 stops and out, shut them out. You know, this first possession, you know, don't give them no momentum coming out of halftime.
You know, and that's what we talked about in the first half, was the fact that coming out and just making plays happen and stopping that offense.
Right.
One of the keys is stopping that quarterback from being so mobile.
There you go! Trent Strickland
got the ball. He's heading back down.
Wow!
Out about the 15.
And he's hit out of bounds. 15 more yards on the play.
That'll be first and 10 on the 5-yard line.
You know, we're just talking about coming 3 and out. We'll take 1 and out with a pick. And, you know, that was just, you know, unsportsmanlike on Gibbs. He was done well 5 yards out of bounds. Why take the hit? I know they're frustrated, you know, coming right out of the half, but that was just uncalled for.
Well, he carried him to the track.
He did.
That's a little bit far.
He did. And what a catch and a read by Trent on the pick.
That's going to be first and 10 or first and goal on the 3-yard line, it looks like. They called him out of bounds on the 13. Oh,
we're on the 6. And I'd say we're going to get a dose of Mr. LaRue right here.
Oh, I bet.
And there he goes. First play, he's dragging them with him.
For a young man in stature, he does not give up on anything.
He doesn't. He keeps those legs churning and going.
He sure does.
You know, we're going quick with it. And there he goes again. He bounces outside.
Touchdown,
Anderson County. You know, we didn't get the kickoff coming out, but we got the interception on the pick. And what a way to take the ball and just burst their bubble and knock the wind out of them right there.
Absolutely. We're 3 plays into the second half, and the Mavericks have scored 6 points, getting ready to add on a 7th and take this lead to 21-6. That was a big touchdown right there.
Big touchdown.
We're going to take that from an extra point to a field goal now.
Yeah. Offsides, defense.
Lining up in the neutral zone, probably.
Evidently.
I didn't see any movement, but that doesn't mean I didn't miss it.
Could have been a man hunkered down low.
That's right. That's right. And it's good. With 11 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Anderson County 21, Gibbs 6. We're back, Mav fans. Anderson County getting ready to make a kickoff.
You know, it's pretty critical on these kickoffs. Them going into the end zone, that gives them at the 20 instead of them, you know, getting a chance to break the ball, run it down the sideline, and get a whole lot better field position.
Oh, absolutely.
Great.
And that's just two kickoffs in 30 seconds of play, and they've not even tried to return those balls.
No.
They're just like watching them.
Just let them go.
Both these kickers have legs, and they're using them.
They are. And that's a real good asset in high school football to have a kicker that can only kick excellent field goals from anywhere on the field, but yet on your kickoffs he's knocking them in the end zone.
So with 11 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Gibbs takes the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Quarterback got the ball. Uh-oh. There he goes down the sideline to about the 45.
Good open field tackle by Reese Russell.
We bid on the quarterback running, left him wide open, and had to recoup.
There was nobody there. That was a great play by Gibbs.
Very good play by Gibbs.
We got to not bite on it.
Quarterback keeper, and he's not going anywhere. Taylor Davis and Gabe St. John. I think we're going to have to add Mr. St. John to the law firm.
You know, absolutely. He is a ball hawk tonight.
He is. And, you know, even though Israel Small's out tonight, he's still on the sidelines cheering them on, helping call plays, you know, making sure everybody's in the position they need to be in. What a leader.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Incomplete pass.
To bring up 3rd down and 14. What a huge 3rd down play here from the 48-yard line or 49-yard line.
Be a great opportunity to stop them and get the ball back and, you know, punch another one in to put the dagger in on them.
Oh, absolutely.
And you can hear the crowd in the background getting loud.
Yeah, Nav fans, if you're sitting at home and you got those cowbells, start ringing them.
Screen pass out in the flats. He's hit. He gained, looks like it's going to be about 4th and 8.
Looked like Cody Miller unloaded on him, just knocked him for a loop. You know, every week we talk about Cody Miller and Trent Strickland being in on just about every tackle, and tonight's no different.
Big 4th down, and they got us a jump. 4th and 2.
Yeah, but you know, from 4th and 7 to 4th and 2 is a whole lot different. There's a whole lot more plays in the playbook for 4th and 2.
We got to watch that ball. We've got our bigs back in on the defensive line.
You got to watch that RPO from the quarterback right
Definitely.
now.
Boy, the cowbells are ringing and the bleachers are getting loud.
These bleachers are shaking.
Timeout, Gibbs.
You know, again, the crowd noise has caused Gibbs to call a quick timeout.
Multiple timeouts in the first half.
2.5 minutes into the third quarter, they burned a timeout.
Yeah.
This is Rachel. I just want to say hi to Jack, who's watching at home.
Hello, Jack, and everybody else out there watching from Mavland.
You know, while we got a timeout, you know, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Thanks for the ones that started with us throughout the first of the year, and thank you to the ones that, you know, just recently joined. We appreciate everybody's sponsorship.
Absolutely, and if you're interested in sponsoring Maverick football through Maverick Media Productions, please contact us. We've got more important football this year and next year waiting to happen.
Quarterback keeper.
He's going to make that one.
And he's down to about, they're going to throw the flag, tackled him out of bounds.
You can't pull off a guy when you're riding him like that. I mean, that's just that's a hard call right there. I mean, really is.
And he's still walking with a limp, but, you know, it's a tough kid.
Oh, now, okay,
face
they
mask.
Can call that one. They can throw that one.
Half the distance to the go. Gibbs is set up on about the 2-3. AC needs to buckle down and get a big stop.
And one thing the Mavericks defense has got to do is they got to quit putting themselves in this situation where it's first and goal and stuff
Definitely
like that.
so. First and goal on the 4 with under 9 minutes. Man in motion, sweeps, fumble! Fumble!
Oh, wait a minute. He rolled off of it. It might be Gibbs' ball still.
Gibbs recovered it back. Cody Miller was right there and could not grab it.
He bounced on it, but when he hit the ground, he rolled.
He kind of
through it.
rolled.
The ball tucked out his backside, came out the back door.
Boy, what a turnover that would have been.
Absolutely. But you know what? It was a negative yardage play, and we'll take those all
We will
day.
take it. We will take it. First and goal from the 11.
Six seconds on the play clock.
Quarterback keeper again. There he goes. Following blockers. Coming
Holding.
back. There's going to be a holding penalty.
And this quarterback just keeps coming up limping every time. He's taking a pounding.
He took a beating on his left elbow right there. He keeps grabbing and rubbing that
Well,
elbow.
He's not even moving that left arm.
Second goal from the 18. 8 minutes, 12 seconds.
The Gibbs coach is out on the field protesting something.
Probably the placement of the ball.
So a second down from the 18-yard line.
Quarterback's going to throw. He scrambles to the right, and he's dropped for a loss.
Ball's out.
Anderson County recovers.
No, Gibbs got it. Gibbs got it. It came out the back door.
Gibbs got it back. What a stand for Anderson County. Anderson County did recover. We got it 1st and 10.
Well, he did, but they marked the ball down. I never saw him do
What a stand by the defense.
Absolutely.
I didn't say who got him, but it was just a multiple linemen after him. Jeremy Hall.
It looked like a freight train coming on him. So Jeremy Hall calls the fumble and recovered, Daniel's telling us. Daniel's playing the spot of our spotter tonight. Got an end around by Trent Strickland.
He hurdles the guy.
Oh, he took a
and he
shot
took a shot.
over there.
And looks like we have a hold or a penalty on the sideline also.
I'm not sure that one. I'm not sure we didn't get a spear there.
Could have.
Looked like he used himself as a
projectile there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hold, I believe.
Yep, it is. Once again, Anderson County commits a holding penalty on the offense. And
number 2 on the hold.
It just keeps backing us up, and that's just something they're going to have to eliminate. You can hear the frustration in some of the Mavs fans on those flags.
There's a pass out to Trent. What a move down the sideline by Trent Strickland.
He got a big chunk of that change back
right
there. Up to about the 34-yard line.
2nd down and 5 for Anderson County.
Hey, we'll take it.
Definitely. Whalen up the middle. He's got daylight.
They ain't going to catch him.
No, sir. Touchdown, Whalen LaRue.
I do not see any flags. Touchdown.
You know, John, there he goes again. He kind of stutters up that middle, finds that open seam, goes through the linebackers, and if you don't get him there, you're not going to catch him.
Well, you know, it's like we talked about him being so shifty and everything. He made it through that first line, got up to the linebackers, and just made a little stutter step, got them crossed up, broke a couple ankles, and took off. And once he got into a foot race, there wasn't nobody going to catch him.
Nobody. Call him Shake and Bake LaRue. He just turned on the afterburners, and he was gone.
Less than accurate snap there, and Reese Russell brings it up. But I think we're going to get another chance to snap that one better, aren't we? Or nope.
No?
No. We thought we saw a flag out there, but oh, it was on the defense.
On the defense.
False start on the defense. So that brings us to 28 for Anderson County, 6 for Gibbs. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Sequoia Marina on beautiful Norris Lake, where your ultimate lake experience begins. Secure your boat in our top-notch covered and uncovered wet slips. Need supplies? Our ship store has everything for your day on the water. No boat? No problem. Rent one of ours and cruise the coves. Stay powered up at our convenient fuel docks. And after a day of fun, relax at our seasonal restaurant offering delicious meals with a lakeside view. Sequoia Marina on Norris Lake. Your adventure starts here.
All right, my fans, we're back. And Jason, we were just talking during the commercial break, and Daniel, all three of us were talking about how two big plays right here by the defense has turned the ball, and it's made this game a 22-point game, but this game's a lot closer than 22 points.
It is, definitely. You know, it's a real close game, you know, physicality-wise. There's a lot of bodies flying on the field.
Oh, absolutely. And Gibbs definitely has a ground attack that can run up on anybody.
Definitely.
We haven't seen a lot of their passing game. I don't think they have a real high potency passing game, but they got plenty of people that can get that corner and get that edge. And you know, hey, they're one handoff away from being right back in this game.
They are, definitely. That's something our defense has got to take control over and say, hey, like Coach Lambert said at the halftime interview, you know, hey, we got to keep things in front of us, keep our eyes up in front of us, and play smart football.
Absolutely. Our defense needs to play Gibbs on their side of the field, not on ours. And we haven't done a lot of that. We've been playing defense on our side of the 50.
Right.
And we need to attack them on their side and hold them down.
And it looks like we're kicking off from the Gibbs 45 after the penalty.
Yeah.
And I would venture to say this is going through the goalpost.
Field goal. I mean, I tell you what, right now is a good spot for an onside kick because you're looking at the ball being on the 35-yard line. Probably you can't return an onside kick. So.
And I would say Gibbs would be very surprised if that was to happen.
It's a very hard to return an onside kick.
It is.
You know. Well, basically what's going on is the Gibbs coach has pleaded something. Now they've talked to him for a few minutes. Now they're coming over here and talking to Davey, and we don't have a microphone down on the field, so we don't know exactly what they're talking about. Well, that's not even Davey that he's talking to.
You know, while we're waiting on kickoff, Anderson County's came out the second half, you know, and just totally took control of the ball game, and that's what needs to happen and continue to happen for the rest of the game.
Absolutely. Defense is taking advantage of plays and mistakes by Gibbs offense, and they've made them pay both times.
They have. There it goes through the back of the end zone.
Kick goes through the end zone. It's first and 10. Eagles at the 20.
But it was wide left.
It was.
So Gibbs is going to take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line. Anderson County 28, Gibbs 6 with 6 minutes and 59 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Right here is where Anderson County pins their ears back and comes after Gibbs, and they just got to cover that rush.
They just got to cover the rush. Quarterback drops back to throw,
Oh.
and he throws it out of bounds. And looks like he might have took a hit from Luke Carroll on that play.
Every play he takes a shot, and he limps more and more at that ankle.
He keeps favoring that left ankle.
I'm pretty sure he's probably sprained it or rolled it over or something, and it just keeps bothering him. But for Anderson County, it's a good thing because his speed and his mobility is part of his being a quarterback.
He'll be limited. Quarterback keeper, nowhere, maybe a yard.
I think that was Jeremy Hall on the tackle, but I'm not totally sure.
I believe it was. you know, he's been one to really step up this game too. You know, we've called his name quite a bit. He's made a lot of big plays.
Well, you know, he's one of those players that we talked about in the preseason, stepping up on the offensive line and defensive line and being that two-way player. And he's really he's really played had a good season.
He has. 3rd and 8, quarterback scrambling, nowhere to go, throws it away. And he takes another hit from Cody Miller and Taylor Davis. Fourth and 8, Gibbs in punt formation. Strickland back deep for Anderson County. And they came after it. High punt. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds on about the 45.
And almost caught by Principal Ben Downs.
Yes, it was, but thank goodness he wasn't in the field to play because that would have been a turnover.
It would have.
Yeah.
He bobbled the catch.
And he didn't call for the fair catch, and the form was just off just a little bit.
He was off. Anderson County takes over on the 44-yard line, their own 44.
Right here is an opportunity for Anderson County to put a nail in that coffin.
Just
and
quick strike. Now we've got another. The referee's got to get in position. There it is. Oh.
Just a little bit underthrown to Waylon LaRue. He almost made a great play on the carom there.
He did. Almost intercepted by Gibbs. When it come off his fingers, Waylon almost, had it, but it just went right over him.
I mean, let's face it, that the linebacker for Gibbs that was covering up LaRue coming out of the backfield's got him by about 6 inches.
He does. Pretty tall kid.
He just mistimed his jump just a little bit.
Just a hair.
There he
is, Trent Strickland. And I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown, Anderson County, and there's no flag on the play. He was wide open.
He absolutely was wide open, one move, and just out-sprinted him to the end zone.
He had one guy to beat, and he made him miss.
How many times, guys, have we talked about that this year? And Trent Strickland, just his breakaway speed and making things happen when he gets his hands on the ball at the wide receiver position.
He does it. He does a great job of it. Great throw by Landon to stay in the pocket and get it to him. Kick is good.
All right, with 5 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Anderson County takes a commanding lead, 35-6.
And John, this is the Anderson County football we're used to seeing all year long, minus the West game. But, coming out at half, taking control of the ball. Players are excited. They're making plays. They're staying pumped up on the sideline. The fans are in the crowd being loud, even though they've took their noisemakers. That's still not going to put a damper on this crowd.
Well, no, absolutely not. And one of the things that we've watched all season with Anderson County is they're a momentum team. They're going to continue. They feed off that momentum. They get to rolling, and man, they push it downhill.
Very much.
And it's a hard train to stop when they get to rolling like they are right now. Defense, offense, when it all clicks, it just clicks.
Yeah, you don't want to be on the tracks when the AC train rolls through.
I mean, in their only loss of the season, it took everything West had.
It did.
I mean, they kicked a field goal with 30 seconds left to go in the game to rip Anderson County's heart out. And that's just –
that's part of football, but –
it is, but, I mean, that was against the two-time state champs.
It is. Another deep kick in the back of the end zone.
He might as well take a camera out and take a picture of that one because he ain't fielding it.
No.
Yeah, we do miss Ella on the road games. A lot of the road teams don't let her come. They have an anti-dog policy.
But hi to Lance and Melissa and Ella at home.
I'm sure they're watching us.
Dive play.
Oh!
Fumble! Scooped up by number 8.
John with the touchdown!
James St. John in the right place at the right time. I don't see who made the hit, but the fumble, and there's another quick strike by Anderson County.
That's a quick strike. Defense is just coming up big play after big play. And we just talked about the big momentum that this Anderson County team.
Yeah. And once we get over a certain score,
yeah,
the clock's going to keep rolling. The clock will keep rolling except on timeouts.
Absolutely.
And the score is 41-6 with 5:37. We're waiting on the extra point.
I tell you what, we're about one more play away from the lid blowing off this
It
place
is.
for these Mav fans.
You can just feel the energy and excitement flowing through the crowd. We made it.
So with 5 minutes and 37 seconds, I think that's about 7 seconds from our last announcement.
It was.
Mavs 41, Gibbs 6. And we're going to take a quick commercial break.
We would like to take a moment to thank all of our amazing sponsors. Maverick Media would not be able to bring you this live stream without their help. Community Trust Bank, the official bank of Maverick Media. Ultimate Tool and Die, Anderson County's #1 machine shop and #1 supporter. H&H Contractors, visit them for all of your construction needs. Buddy's Barbecue, an original East Tennessee business with 19 locations to serve you.
All right, Mav fans, we're back live with you. Mavs getting ready to kick off with that big 42-6 lead over Gibbs. The defense has just come out in the second half and said, hey, we're taking control of this game. And the offense just said, okay, hey, we're going to follow you.
They did, absolutely.
He's going to field that one on the no-yard line, and he's going to bring it back.
Looks like they're going to set up shop about the 30-yard line.
Well, I think he said, hey, we got to do something. And we do have a running clock, ladies and gentlemen, so this might go by a little bit quick for you.
Don't leave your TV set or cell phone or iPad because you'll miss it.
Absolutely. I hope you got your waters and sweet teas or you might miss something. It's wall-to-wall action the rest of the way out.
You know, at this point, if you're Gibbs, you're hoping, hey, let's just protect the ball.
Absolutely. They've had 3 possessions in the second half and 3 turnovers, which has resulted in the 3 touchdowns.
There's a first down pass. One thing the defense does need to do is, don't play soft, don't play conservative with it. Be careful with it, and there's a long pass downfield, incomplete. But the defense has got to stay with the momentum and keep it going.
Absolutely. And one thing is when you get a lead, you want to keep everything in front of you. And you talked about that with Coach Lambert at halftime about keeping everybody in front of you. But if you let a receiver behind you, that's the way to get them back in the game quick, because they're looking for those quick, big strikes.
They are, especially with a running clock.
Look like Gabe St. John riding him down to the ground. The Wolfman might have been on that, and then Reese Russell came in to clean it up.
He did. He gave him a good cleanup hit and shook his head. off again by number 19, Trent Strickland. He cuts back. He's down at the 49 of Gibbs. What a play by Mr. Strickland.
So now we're at 4 offensive possessions for Gibbs in the second half. 4 turnovers.
4
for Anderson
turnovers.
County. 2 interceptions. 2 fumbles.
2 fumbles. You know what? That's the thing about him being back there in the backfield or in the back playing center field.
Yeah.
You know, he's got the eyes, you know, got them eagle eyes. He just finds the ball and, you know, hey, I'm taking control.
Well, and for a tall player, well, Trent's got that closing speed, too.
He does. There goes Mr. LaRue up the middle.
It looked like it might have been a face mask right there.
Could have been. Nice gain of 7, 8 yards.
Campbell County lost. Not taken away. Hughes, Morristown West.
2nd and 4.
I know it hurts your feelings. I know it hurts your feelings.
Hensley going deep, wide open.
Touchdown!
LaRue!
The Wolfman!
No, I'm sorry. Number 5, the Wolfman. Wide open strike on the field. You know, AC's is having a field day on offense, defense. It don't matter what they're doing. Everything's clicking and going right.
Well, the defense has got 4 turnovers this quarter, and guess what? The offense has got 3 touchdowns. The defense got 1 of them.
They did.
They just said we're going to quit trading touchdowns for field goals and go touchdown to touchdown.
We did, absolutely. And the kick is up, and it's good. 49-6 with 1:20 left with the clock rolling.
I'd like to come back and re-guess my hypothesis on the game. I said Anderson County was going to win 38-21 pregame. I'd like to re-add that. I'm going to have to up Anderson County's score just a little bit.
You know, this is a region championship game, and, you know, the guys on the sideline coming off the field are just ecstatic.
Well, remember, we've talked about it a couple times this year. None of these guys on this team that are playing tonight have ever lost a region game.
Right.
Think about that for a minute. You know, we talk about Alcoa moving into our division and everything. These guys hadn't lost.
Right.
You know, I'm not saying they can beat Alcoa.
It's gonna be tough.
But I'm saying, hey,
next season's gonna be a good one.
You wanna be a winner? Face winners.
You know, and just to remind everyone, Gibbs come into this game undefeated. You know, but Anderson County's taking it to the house tonight.
With 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Anderson County up 49-6. And if you've been watching this whole game, you have watched a second half by Anderson County. They've came out and scored 4 touchdowns and really hadn't even taken a deep breath.
And he fumbles the ball. And he picks it up and he runs. He's got it. He's going to be held up about the 18-yard line. You know, like you said, Anderson County's come out this third quarter right after half and just took it to them. They've come out and made a Maverick statement.
Absolutely. And we like those.
We'll take them all night long.
Yes, we will.
I don't even know if they'll get a playoff on the third quarter.
Nah, I don't think they will. They're not hustling out to the ball, so probably not. And
they may take a shot at it.
And let's be real honest, guys. If I was Gibbs, I'd want to get out of the third quarter as quickly as possible.
Definitely. Hand off to the running back up the middle. He gets about 4-5 yard carry.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. With Anderson County taking a commanding 49-6 lead. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back with you after this.
Diesel Works, located at 107 Little Senator Circle in Clinton, is East Tennessee's premier diesel shop. Tom and Patty Bodette have over 30 years' experience specializing in automotive and diesel repairs. From routine maintenance to high-end performance builds or flatbed sales, Diesel Works has you covered. Give the Power Stroke Specialist a call today. 865-498-8904.
All right, Mav fans, we're back with you as we start the fourth quarter. Look at the Mavs with a commanding 49-6 lead. You know, Jason, we were just talking about how the Mavs came out and scored 28 unanswered points in that third quarter to seemingly just put the game away.
They did, definitely. Quarterback's got the ball rolling out, just throws it over the head of number one out of bounds.
He didn't want none of that man coming at him.
And he ended up on his back once again.
I mean, let's give the Gibbs quarterback credit. He's taking a licking and keeps on ticking. He keeps getting up every time.
He does.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Time to pin our ears back and bring it.
There he goes down the sideline. Nope, he's not going to throw it. He's throwing it over here to us.
They're going to call that one.
Yep, there it is.
It was. Defensive back never turned his head back
never
around
did.
and looked for the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great to see the coaches getting the second team defense in and getting them a little action. Come next year, he'll turn his back around a little bit more. I mean, you know, but
he'll get a little coaching on that.
Well, but we've talked about it time and time again that if a defensive back does not turn and look for the ball, they're going to call it every time.
Definitely.
I mean, he hit him before the ball got there, and he didn't turn around to make a play on the ball, so it just happens.
You know, sometimes that's doing that pass interference like that's better than giving up a touchdown.
It is. It is.
Quarterback rolling out. Good play for Anderson County defense, number 13. Good one-handed catch. Good one-handed catch by number 8. Number 9 for Gibbs.
We got the backups. We don't normally call out these numbers, so I had to pull up my roster.
We got one somewhere.
I had one.
I don't know where it went. And you know, you got Coach Lambert tromping down the sidelines over here, getting in these young guys' ears, coaching them up, you know, not jumping on them in a mean manner, but giving them a good lesson on what to do and when to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Eli Slover on the tackle, number 28.
Eli Johnson with the tackle, number 3. I know I saw him on it. I wasn't sure who
Number
else was out there.
Number 13, Bennett Campbell. Middle screen pass. Good pursuit by the defense.
Absolutely. A bunch of young guys trying to make something
Very
happen,
good.
And they're pursuing.
Again, number 28, Eli Slover on the tackle.
I saw a few guys in on that one. Number 3, number 28, number 70.
Van Chung, number 70. Quarterback drops the ball.
And, you know, we've called Vance Young out a few times this year. If you remember, he's the who took over for Tybo when Tybo was hurt that game.
He sure did. That clock running and keeps on ticking.
I would be very surprised if any of our starting offensive players need their shoulder pads anymore.
Definitely. I'd say the JV team will be coming out on offense.
Reese Russell will probably be bringing out the boys.
Here comes the blitz. He got the pass off.
Nice play, nice play.
Down to the 10.
Is that Whalen?
No.
No, it's Slover.
Slover, number 28.
All I could see was the 2. Third down and 12. Just under 7 minutes left to go in the game.
Picked off by number 13.
Bennett Campbell.
Bennett Campbell at the 1 yard line. 4 interceptions on the night for the Maverick defense.
4 interceptions for the Maverick defense. What an absolute gem they have came out in the second half with.
And we have Anderson County's got the ball on the half-yard line. And we're going to get our starters back out there to get that ball out of the end zone.
Yeah, I kind of wondered about that once we got the ball
Yeah.
on the inch line.
Yeah, if we'd got it on the 20 out of the end zone, we might have seen the JV.
Even on the 10.
Yeah,
but
but not on the half.
we're going to be on the quarter. Oh, timeout Gibbs. All right, so while we got a timeout, ladies and gentlemen, with 5 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the game, Anderson County with a commanding 49-6 lead. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Anthony is using Community Trust Bank's mobile banking with Zelle to pay for today's lawn service, his share of the big lunch meeting, and the graduation gift he was supposed to send to his niece yesterday. And that means Anthony is on time for the big game, where the future Hall of Famer hits his first home run.
Zelle at Community Trust Bank. Fast, easy, and secure. Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
All right, Mav fans, and we're back with you. Mavs come up on the ball from about the half-yard line. Shake and bake LaRue gets it out to about the 9-yard line. I think they're looking at, you still want us in?
Maybe one more play.
Yeah. Another 10 yards and 15, 20, touchdown, something like that. You realize with this offense, one more play could be 7 points, right?
It could be. And there he goes, up the middle.
He looks like not going to try to tackle.
And
there they come.
Here comes the substitution.
good call by the coaches. Number one, you don't want to get anybody hurt.
Definitely.
Number two, you're up 49-6. There's no need for it. Reese Russell.
Reese Russell's coming in to be our quarterback tonight.
And Reese has done a good job when coming in quarterback.
And he's got EJ standing beside him, and I'd say we're going to get a dose of him right here.
Oh, I bet we are.
And he's got some pretty quick speed himself.
And
there he goes around the end. Cuts it upfield. Still going hard back to bring down also.
Well, he's got that thunder to go along with that lightning.
He does. Number 12, Lane LaRue with a big block.
Yeah, you might recognize that name, little brother.
Second and 4.
And it's great to get these young guys in the
It is.
play.
Great game experience because, I mean, this is what you got next year.
I think EJ's a sophomore, isn't he?
Yes.
We're going to get that one coming back.
He'll be coming back.
That's going to be a hole.
That's just young inexperience right there.
Well, I would like to say it's a young inexperience, but our old inexperience has been doing that all night long.
They have.
The Gillum family has taken their position, walking down the track, getting ready to go and congratulate Davey and the rest of the coaching staff. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the game here, ladies and gentlemen.
Clock running with 3 minutes left. Your score is 49-6. Second down and 12.
Oh, what a stiff arm.
What a stiff
by
arm.
EJ.
Yeah, he just couldn't let
going
go.
Backwards though.
Tried to cut his field back and just couldn't get loose from that one-handed tackle right there.
That was a good stiff arm though.
It was.
I mean, there were just too many Gibbs players there.
3rd and 22 from about the 5-yard line.
Nothing happens. We got about 4 plays left in this game.
We do. You know, Anderson County come out after half and made a big-time statement, coming out and saying, hey, we're going to win this game. We're going to be the region champs right here.
Well, you know what that statement also made? They also said the defense came out and said, hey, East Tennessee, you got it. The playoffs go through Anderson County.
They do.
Hey, we can win at home, but you know what? We can also go on the road and win.
We can. And that's the thing about Anderson County. Whether it's a home game or an away game, you've got the same size crowd.
Well, almost.
At least with the noise.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Anderson County usually outnumbers the home team when they go on a road.
Yes, they do.
I remember 2 years ago, delay a game.
Run as much time off as you can.
Clock, keep running.
Yep.
Timeout, Anderson County.
That leaves us with 45.3 seconds.
Here comes our starters back out again.
It's our punt team.
Huh?
Punt team.
Landon's not on the punt team.
He's the humpback.
Is he?
Trent's in our own end zone to punt it out.
All you got to do is get it away. Well, it don't even really matter.
No.
Who's snapping? It's Reese. It's a
Looks like Reese snapping. I tell you what, Trenton has done an excellent job punting tonight.
Very good. What a hit. Number 48 just laid the boom on him.
Is that McMillan?
Crumpley. Logan Crumpley. What a hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the game. Anderson County finished it off the way they started the second half.
Yes, they did.
Big time hit. That's going to bring us to the end at Anderson County 49, Gibbs 6. I tell you what, Gabe St. John's my defensive player of the game right there tonight. And Waylon LaRue, my offensive player of the game. What about you, Jason?
I've got two, Gabe St. John, Trent Strickland, and then Waylon LaRue on offense and Landon on offense.
Absolutely.
Because, without Landon being accurate on those passes, we don't have it.
Absolutely. What a great game it was for Anderson County. They came in here to Gibbs and made a statement. The statement is, hey, guys, we're going to play with anybody.
That's right.
Gibbs thought they were something coming into the game, and Anderson County went out there and said, nope, you're not. They
did.
hung with them for a half, but then second half, that defense came in and laid the smack down on
They
them.
did, absolutely.
And if they continue to play like that, there ain't nobody that can stop them.
No.
But you know what, guys? It's a great night to be a Mav. We're going to go and celebrate with the Mavs. We're going to go and talk to Davey and everything. Hopefully we can bring you something he said later. But, hey, guys, y'all have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for all of our sponsors.
We'll see you guys next week at South Doyle.
Next week at South Doyle for the finale. Y'all have a great night.